I want to show you. I want to show you this how they pass code. So massive group of bikers headed to Washington D.C. That's all true. There's somewhere between 20,000 and 100 or 200,000 bikers, probably more than that. Some people are really going to get hurt over this thing. You know, they're sending 5,000 National Guard, 2,000 police officers from different states. You know, however many bikers show up. The protesters took out a full-page ad in the New York Times because I can only imagine what that costs to go in and just disrupt shit, block all traffic lanes, stop all traffic in Washington, D.C. The Secret Service has basically hired these bikers to handle the mess. In other words, if these bikers start beating the shit out of people, there's nobody to sue. If the Secret Service was to grab somebody, well, it doesn't look good. But who are you gonna sue? You gonna sue when you got 10,000 or 20,000 bikers kicking the shit out of you? But what I wanted to show you, is watch this code. Watch. So we'll turn the sound down. So you see all these guys. This is what I'm telling you. They're showing you an electric circuit working. These are particles. I know they look like people, but they're really particles. Watch. Just keep watching. And freeze it. See the yellow? See the pink? See the blue over here? Everything else is black. Here's your blue, here's your yellow, and here's your pink. Or even here. Here's your blue here too. The rest of them, all blacked out. Because it's like, how can I explain this? And I've tried my best. It's like our reality is being mimicked by what goes on inside of a reactor. And so what goes on inside of there somehow gets transferred into our own reality. I told you our reality is atomic, but it's like somehow it gets moved up into our reality, and they cause it for us to respond the same way, and I don't know how that works. But I can tell you, this just looks funky in itself. I mean, let's look at, here's the motorcyclist, right? I want you see this line that's painted right here? You see how it goes back like this? Notice how this cuts off at an angle. Notice how the guy behind him, how this is cut off. You can see a clear line coming through here. Do you understand? It's very strange. But I mean, come on. How come this and this and this are the only things that are lit up? It's because they're a specific particle. They're a particle. I do not, and I have tried and tried to show you guys or try to explain it. And I don't know if my explanation makes sense, but I know that these represent a particle. Also, if you take a close look, you see the face. There's one there. There's an eye there. There's an eye. See the nose? See the mouth? Let me just take a picture of this real quick. I can work on it. Okay, so you want to see the face? Here it is here. There's the face. There's the eye. There's the nose. There's the chin. There's the hair. I mean, it's pretty obvious. You can see it very clearly. This is just so fucking weird. But, you know, my story holds water. I mean, come on, you can see that there's definitely a face there. You think that's by accident? There's actually one kind of right here that's very weird looking. You can see the nose and then the mouth, and then I don't know what the fuck we're looking at here. This one is very obvious. It's just weird. Then here's an eye, here's an eye. Here's like the beak. You see the beak on this thing? Let's go back and look at the original. Let's see if we see any more of these colors come through like this. So I mean, it's exceedingly clear right here. But nobody else, everything else, because these are particles. These are particles in an accelerator. This is either carbon or it's garbage or something. These two things. Okay, then you got it here, you got it here, and you got it here. So that's the best explanation I can offer. It's extremely weird, and it's very hard to explain exactly what I'm trying to tell you. It's like, here, let me show you a picture. Look at this picture here. So here you got the whole Saturnian thing, right? You see this? You see this? These are lines of magnetism. You see how the people? It's like they're trapped. And interestingly, it's all the same broad, but you see how they're trapped in this magnetism, they can't get out. This being an archon, but you see they're trapped in a magnetic field. Who's ever drawn a shit knows, but I don't know how to explain it the right way to you. So I mean, well, maybe you can look for yourself, but it's just it's odd. Nothing here is working like what people think.